Ritardando, gradually slowing down the tempo. Definition: ritardando, Italian for slowing down, refers to a gradual decrease in tempo throughout a piece of music. This technique is often used to bring a sense of closure, finality, or emotional weight to a phrase, section, or the entire composition. Ritardando creates a smooth, intentional slowing of the tempo, allowing for reflection, dramatic tension, or a gradual fading of energy. Key characteristics of ritardando: gradual decrease in tempo. Ritardando involves a slow and smooth reduction in speed, as opposed to a sudden or abrupt stop. The tempo gradually becomes slower as the piece progresses, allowing the performer to build a sense of anticipation or emotional depth. Emotional impact: this slowing down often signals a change in the mood or a dramatic pause. It can evoke feelings of melancholy, reflection, or finality. Ritardando is commonly used at the end of a musical phrase or piece to provide a sense of closure. Smooth transition: unlike a sudden change in tempo, ritardando requires careful control. Musicians must ensure the gradual slowing down feels natural and connected to the music. A poorly executed ritardando can disrupt the musical flow, so it's important to maintain a steady sense of pulse. Expressive tool: ritardando is often used as an expressive tool, allowing performers to highlight emotional or musical moments. It can create a dramatic effect or lead the listener into a reflective state, often serving as a transition to the next section of a piece or to its conclusion. Examples of ritardando in music: Ludwig van Beethoven, Symphony No. 9, Ode to Joy. In the famous Ode to Joy, Beethoven employs ritardando toward the end of the movement, creating a sense of resolution and emotional fulfillment as the choir and orchestra come together in celebration. The gradual slowdown intensifies the final moments of the piece. Johann Sebastian Bach, Ave Maria. Bach's Ave Maria frequently uses ritardando at the ends of phrases, allowing the singer or performer to emphasize the lyrical quality of the piece and create an emotional, serene atmosphere. The slowing down enhances the reflective mood of the composition. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Requiem Mass in D minor, Lacrimosa. The Lacrimosa movement of Mozart's Requiem is a powerful example of ritardando being used to increase the emotional intensity of a piece. The tempo slows gradually, adding to the mournful, tragic nature of the music, culminating in a sense of finality. Frédéric Chopin, Nocturne in E-flat major, Opus 9 No. 2. In this nocturne, Chopin uses ritardando to slow the tempo at key moments, emphasizing the lyrical and intimate quality of the music. The slowing down heightens the emotional effect, giving the piece a sense of gentle closure or reflection. Gustav Mahler, Symphony No. 5, Adagietto. Mahler's Adagietto from Symphony No. 5 is known for its use of ritardando to create a delicate and poignant emotional landscape. The tempo gradually slows down, helping to emphasize the piece's deep melancholy and tenderness. Claude Debussy, Clair de Lune. In Clair de Lune, Debussy uses ritardando to allow the music to breathe and to create a feeling of gentleness and calm as the piece moves toward its end. The slowing of the tempo gives the impression of the music fading into the night, adding a sense of tranquility. George Friedrich Handel, Messiah. The trumpet shall sound. Handel uses ritardando at the conclusion of this energetic aria, bringing the tempo down gradually to emphasize the final words and create a satisfying resolution. The slowdown adds grandeur and majesty to the piece. How to perform ritardando: be aware of the context. Ritardando is most effective when used intentionally, often at the end of a phrase, section, or piece. Be aware of where it naturally fits within the music and what emotional impact you wish to create. Gradual and controlled. The key to performing a successful ritardando is gradual control. Don't rush the slowing down, as it should feel smooth and connected. If you're playing an instrument, this often means subtly easing off the tempo while maintaining consistent control over rhythm and pulse. Match the emotional tone. Ritardando is often used to convey specific emotions, such as sadness, reflection, or closure. Match the emotional tone of the music to the way you perform the ritardando. A piece that expresses sorrow may use a slow, deliberate ritardando, while a joyful piece might use a more subtle, gentle slowing. Stay in time. Even though you are slowing down, it's important to maintain a sense of time. Count carefully as you perform the ritardando to ensure that it doesn't become uneven or unstable. Practice with a metronome or another musician to stay grounded during the tempo change. Use dynamics. Ritardando can often be paired with dynamic changes. As the tempo slows, the dynamics may soften, helping to reinforce the emotional impact of the tempo change. Be aware of the relationship between your tempo and dynamics for a cohesive performance. Breathing and timing. For singers, ritardando often requires careful control of breath. Take deep breaths in advance to prepare for the slower pace and ensure your phrasing remains smooth. Avoid holding your breath or rushing through long notes, which can detract from the effect. Practical tips for mastering ritardando. Practice slowly. Start practicing ritardando at a slow pace and gradually increase the complexity. Ensure you can comfortably reduce the tempo over time, paying attention to timing and phrasing. Use a metronome. Practice slowing down with a metronome, gradually decreasing the tempo. This will help you get a sense of how to keep the tempo change smooth and controlled. Listen to performances. Listen to recordings or performances where ritardando is used effectively. Pay attention to how the slowing down enhances the emotional tone of the music and how it flows naturally. Stay relaxed. As you perform ritardando, ensure that your body and instrument remain relaxed. Tension can make the slowing down feel forced or unnatural, so try to maintain a relaxed posture and breathing. Conclusion: ritardando is a powerful musical technique that allows musicians to slow down the tempo gradually, creating emotional depth and providing a sense of closure or reflection. When used effectively, it can enhance the dramatic impact of a piece, leading to a satisfying and poignant resolution. Mastering ritardando requires control, awareness of the emotional context, and careful attention to timing, but when executed correctly, it can elevate the music and create a lasting impression on the listener.